this video is for video marketers out there that are fresh and new to the video marketing field. Maybe you own a business, maybe you help manage a business, maybe you're one of the marketing guys in the business and you're new to video, your company's just starting out with video, and you're the guy in charge of producing all of it. I'm going to give you some tips that are going to help you out. First tip is to keep it really simple. Now, along with that, make sure that you go out and you start shooting and you get an idea of what you should be setting your expectations as. The thing is that I've found is that we're all so used to consuming video. We see television, we see things on the internet, and of course we watch movies, whether it be in a theater or at your home. There's so much video around us that a lot of us get kind of a rosy picture of what it means to make a video. And they think that they have a really good idea. They think that they have a really good sense of what a successful video looks like. And they have kind of these vague images and sounds kind of floating through their head of something they want to do, and maybe they've seen something a few years ago, and maybe they saw something a few days ago, that they're kind of blending into this neat idea that they have, but they don't quite have a handle on it. And the thing is you really got to keep everything much simpler. Because first of all, until you really experiment with filming and editing, and until you really get out there and start creating, you're not really going to have the best ideas, frankly. When it comes to complicated and long ideas, you're not going to have the best ones right off the bat. It's like anything else. It's like writing. If you try to sit down and write a novel, it's going to be horrible if you haven't written before. And you really got to start small. You really got to start with things you can bite off and chew. And once you start getting a few videos under your belt and you get the hang of things, then you're going to have ideas that are going to be much more specific. So rather than having these vague sense of, oh, I want to create this, something that maybe I saw a few years ago, something that I saw the other day, all blended together, instead you're going to have some very specific ideas, and you're going to know exactly what it takes to get those ideas. So you're going to know that you need to get 1, 2, 3, 4 shots very specifically. You're going to know exactly what they are. The second thing is, until you go out there and you start filming and you start experimenting with recording, as you can see here on the video, I've got this lavalier mic hooked up. Until you start actually filming and recording, you're not really going to know the difficulties that you're going to have. To be quite frank, video is difficult. And what I'm doing right now is very simple. I set the camera up and I clip the mic to me, and it's very simple. But even with this, there's a lot of technical aspects that go along with it. There's a lot of information you need to know about various codex. Those are your recording formats that you might have on your camera. And there's things that you need to know about the lighting. There's things that you need to know about how to get good audio. For example, this mic that I have here, this can plug right into my iPhone and be recorded. This is a Motive mic. I'll put a link down to that in the description. A very affordable, very good mic. But a lot of people I know have bought mics for phones that they think are going to work simply because it has the right looking connection, and it turns out they need some kind of special adapter to get it to work. And there's quite a lot of things that go into video. So that's my first piece of advice, is keep it very simple. Just plan on, when you first start out, try to get something under your belt, try to get something recorded. Just get a camera, set up the camera, get some autofocus on that camera, and do a really simple recording. You can even speak right into your phone for the first video, because you just want something, you want to get something under your belt so you know what it takes to make good video. Now, the second piece of advice that will actually help make this more actionable, so you don't feel like you're just creating a piece of garbage, like you're not really putting your work into it, not putting your heart into it. The second piece of advice is to figure out which channel you want to start out on and do a little bit of keyword research. And I'll be doing more in-depth tutorial about how exactly to do that. But for now, just whatever industry you're in, go onto YouTube and type things that you think might be a common search. And for example, if you're an air conditioning business, maybe you could type in something a customer might be thinking of searching, such as best air conditioners to buy, or reviews on air conditioning systems. Something that you think people that are your potential customers might be searching for that will cause them to find the video that you are producing. And plan on making a series. Figure out a schedule you can stick to, maybe one video a week. And again, keep it really simple, like what I'm doing right now. Now, I'm a trained filmmaker. I went to school for this. I do know a little bit about video. I have many years of experience and learning ahead of me, hopefully. But I do know a little bit, and yet, even I am keeping it very, very simple. And the reason for that is because I'm testing this out. I did a little bit of research about potential customers, what they might be looking for our business, and my plan is to create a series of videos that I can upload every week about how to improve your videos for your small business. So, to go back to the idea, really break it down for you, you want to get an idea of a specific type of customer and a specific type of search that customer is doing that can be discovered on YouTube, and just start making videos. And again, I'll be going much more in depth about how to really optimize your marketing of these videos with your search keywords, with your tagging, everything like that. But for now, you want to keep it simple. You want to be consistent. I really recommend one man, one mic, one camera, simple setup, and start filming. And you're going to find that as you get your videos out there and you start getting a regular schedule and you start getting some views, you start getting some traction, that you're really going to figure out where you want to take this video marketing experience. But this really is a cheap way to get started. It's not super time intensive. It's great experience, and ultimately it will help your business out, and it's relatively low expense. There's a number of great reasons that I recommend video marketing. I'll be going into that more in subsequent videos, but let me just mention real quick that if you compare the options of trying to get good rankings on Google versus trying to get good rankings on YouTube, right now it's much easier and much lower competition to get good rankings on YouTube. And YouTube is a huge search engine. It's the second biggest search engine in the world after Google. And plus, YouTube videos are going to help your ranking on Google as well. Okay, that's all for now, folks. And I'm going to be releasing another video very soon. Could be 1 week, could be 2 weeks, but it's going to be very soon, I promise you. Thanks.